Coach, I got to tell you, we envy you right now in that nice dry studio as we are at soggy and windy Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to break.
Mike 5-4. Check, 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 check.
Bang. Recon, 132 fighter.
Bang, bang.
Hey, zoom.
54.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Go! 60 or.
That's good for the Patriots. First down.
Hey, Haywood.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey.
Go now. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Deep river.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zach Cunningham leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Third and long, it's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
39 yards there, a big one.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. 2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Back to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Look at me, zipper. Now.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Get it.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
61, matchbox light.
You ready? You ready? Check 9, check 9.
Let's go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. 2nd and 15. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Devlin will try to power it in. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James Devlin, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at the 40.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Check 43.
Bell sheds him off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. 6-0 our score after one.
Mike 34. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold, and he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The run there on 1st down gets them a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Smith.
Let's go, D.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now with Smith. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
57 to Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Shoot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Check three.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10.
Watch your team spell a alpha.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Mike. Time to go, night. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Let's go. 18 greater.
On the counter, it's Smith. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2nd and 13. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Joey Bosa in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. That's right, baby, they don't want it. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Yep.
Right there, 54, right there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. Smith.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go, go.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Watch the run. 55, Mike.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It got his man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James Devlin with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
And the Jets first down.
Mike 34. Watch the screen.
On first down, Darnold. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Goodwin in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold on the catch. It's Crowder. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, Mike 51, you ain't going nowhere.
On 2nd and 2, Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jamison Crowder. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Check 50.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
6-6, pull it high. Snap.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st down, it's Darnold. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Goodwin, 82 yards. And the Jets. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian as a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
Take 4, take 4.
5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, exit.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I don't even know why this is.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. They've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon, and he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, you see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Going deep now for Herndon. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let go.
first down, and they go back to Harris. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On second down, this is Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Mike 34.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Goodwin, 37 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Hey, Charlie.
We want it. Come to my world. Rush in, rush in, rush in. 54.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yes, yes.
Come on, come on. Check, 55 to mine.
Now.
Back to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Get it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
Let's go.
Now back to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 54, Mike 54.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Delta.
I don't think you got it, son. Mike 55.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right, looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, 81 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Zoo. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
They're going to look to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on. Watch the lady.
At the 13-yard line.
Tight go. 80 weapons.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike 51, you ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
On second down, it's Harris. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Patriots take over.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Hey, exit. Now.
2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's third down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year, and they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.